Thanks to our friends at The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Check out the link below, fool.com/the smattering, to get access to the 10 best stocks to buy right now. Electric vehicles, the electrification of so many things is driving so many opportunities for investors. And we're going to talk about why Albemarle could be an opportunity for investors looking to profit from that. I'm Jason Hall. This is The Smattering. And I know nothing about Albemarle, but I know somebody that does. His name's Tyler Crowe, and he's looking at me right now.
So,
hey, Tyler.
Albemarle, by its core business, is the mining or extraction of lithium. It has a couple other businesses, namely the extraction processing of bromine, as well as some catalysts that are commonly used for oil and gas processing and a lot of other things. But when we're talking about like kind of the real engine of earnings for this business, it is lithium. It has been lithium. It will continue to be lithium for a long time. Lithium has been a lucrative business for it for some time, even before we were using lithium specifically in electric vehicles. So one of the things that makes Albemarle unique in this industry, it's mining. So, we're talking about a business that is pretty exposed to the ups and downs in commodities. And anybody who has looked at lithium mining stocks in the past 5 years or has bought them has either had a moment of euphoria or just getting absolutely wiped out, because it has been a wild, wild, wild ride in the lithium markets. One thing that makes Albemarle slightly unique, though, is that instead of buying and selling lithium on the spot market, which basically means you pay the price today, the price
that it's trading for from day to
day on some commodity exchange. What they do is they sell on contracts. They'll sell on agree to a supplier or to a vendor or somebody who's going to purchase from them. We're going to sell at this rate for a specified amount of time, therefore kind of reducing the up and down fluctuations of the lithium market for them, kind of stabilizing revenue a little bit, makes it more predictable, allowing them to make investments on a more consistent basis. And it's something that has worked out for them. In the most recent quarter, it's adjusted EBITDA. We'll just use that as a proxy, even though I don't like using adjusted EBITDA. It grew 447% from $218 million to $1.19 billion. So lithium has been a very good business. On top of the fact that pricing has been very good for lithium, the company itself is just growing its production, as one would expect with the adoption of electric vehicles and everything else we're doing with lithium batteries as of late. From 2021 to 2025 expects to grow production by 20% annually, which is no small task when it comes to mining. That's, you can see that in software, but you don't typically see 20% growth annually in mining. So you have this explosive growth in terms of mining production. You have a relatively high demand right now with the adaptation of electric vehicles, and obviously supporting pricing. And at the same time, Albemarle itself is not the most expensive stock in the world. As I mentioned, it's been a very wild ride, probably wiped out a lot of people, probably got some scared investors. But despite
I think it's down around 32% from its all-time high earlier this year, or early last year.
Today, it currently trades at about 16 times earnings. Not I wouldn't say screaming cheap. Sometimes mining companies can trade in the single digits for PEs, but it's not expensive either. And if there's any indication that this growth in production can correlate with some consistent revenue growth, then I think this is a relatively cheap company and something that investors should take a good hard look at.